Out.
It's good. What happened to toy? Ooh, are you okay?
I'm okay.
We need a tornado.
I'm not trying Mario.
Okay. That is like. Whoa, that's tornado.
My motorcycle keep doing it.
Guys.
No.
Guys. Guys. I think it's off.
Tornado.
Guys. Guys, I think it's
Tornado. I found it. And it's in there fast. Found it, boy. I found it. I'm ready to hawk, man. We're ready. Do this. Hawk. Hawk. You say hawk, man. I want to say hawk, man. That was like. I'm sorry. My name is Hawk.
Fox. Go.
Alright.
Go.
You know my dog name?
Yeah.
His name is Fox.
Yeah.
His brother's name is Charles.
Coach. I think it's called NATO.
I just got travel, right? A stupid booty.
Guys.
Yeah.
I think that's my name.
I don't know how to drive. You don't know how to drive? No. It's right in your car. Just look at me. Don't look at me. From here. So this how you go around the block. Stop.
He gets hit into the block.
That's how you do it. This is how you back up. I see that.
Okay.
Now it's your turn.
This was fun. Yeah.
Just straight in my two moves.
Oh. Hey, what are you doing? Pussy birds.
Beep, beep, beep.
You too, I think I'm sure.
You get ready, Jake. Let me travel. And travel first. Alright.
I built it quickly. Is that with it? I built it quickly. We got 9 seconds. Do ready, set, go. The fire slap. 3, 2, 1, go. You gotta jump. 3, 2, 1, go and jump. Up. So,
I jumped too many times.
Try that again. 3, 2, 1, go jump. Well, on the final
I jumped
battle.
too many times.
Whoa.
On the final battle. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, where did you go? We take your shoes.
I'm done.
You
I'm done the dog.
Whatever the case, you know what to do.
I'm done. 3, 2, 1, go. Whoa, that's a whole tornado. Don't do that tornado walk. The final battle. Ready, steady, go, tornado! 3, 2, 1, go. Now do it now. 3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Get that to my foot.
Beep, 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 beep.
Hey.
I mean, the fire battle.
1, 2, go. Daddy, your way. Spencer,
Whole speed ahead.
let's you hit the feet of.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
You better believe it, baby. You better believe.
Play action, Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry for Bryce Love. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd down now, it's Love. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. Now Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Allen on 3rd. Dancing to his left. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
On the throwaway. It's now 4th down.
Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. This one from 46 yards out. This one is right down the middle. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And a fair catch signaled for. And taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Let's go. Take it to the house.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And right away, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Trying to toss play to Love. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Dan Arnold, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills will extend their lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. A.J. Epinesa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He'll dump this underneath for Evans. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, it's Love. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Jaguars, nothing.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a 1st down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a 1st down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz it? Do I need to pressure it? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
36-yard line. That's a gain of 3.
Jackson looking to throw on third. Buying time to his left. First down and more for Jackson. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
7 yards on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, Jackson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Again, Jackson. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. LaVisca Chenault, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Bills 10, Jaguars 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
I paid for this.
You can do better than this.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
Now Allen on 3rd down. Going deep for Diggs. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball,
leader, right?
to make a big play. Yeah. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Jackson on first down. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
Now they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Laviska Shenault with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Jaguars 14, Bills 10. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. This is Love. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 3rd down, Allen. Going up top for Miller. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
That's complete to Darrington Evans, the running back. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So still 14 yards to go, second down. Jackson from the shotgun. And he hits it in stride. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, it's Jackson. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. And it's a Jacksonville touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Flushed out right. On the right side here, and that's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Throwing is Jackson. Throwing right side here, and it's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he will have the Jaguars first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. The open man is Westbrook. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
At the 40-yard line.
And Jackson throwing once more. Steps away to his left. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. But he's taken down inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again, Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week as he's got a first down as well. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a catch right side by Evans. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 15-yard line.
Jackson will throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, is one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Fielded in the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Staying on the ground, it's Love. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Touchdown.
Stephon Diggs. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills cut into that lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And exactly how fast was he going? According to Next Gen Stats, 21.7 miles per hour. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that? Right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
It's 2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. There's that man again. It's complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 41 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's a handoff to Evans out of the gun. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on 1st down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
And they'll go right back to Evans. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Now Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right. And incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville. Toss play to Robinson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On play action, Allen going deep for Diggs. And that's caught inside the 30. Stephon Diggs. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play here for the Bills. 67 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Back now in Jacksonville. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Going to give it to Love. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Second down and goal. Allen being chased out left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. From 4 yards out. And the Bills draw a bit closer. Well, he scrambled outside of the pocket, wondered what was going to happen there. He fired a dart. That's what happened.
He certainly did. Scrambled left, looked left, and then left it in the receiver's hands with some dispatch.
In the receiver's hands, in the end zone for the score. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson got a man, and he hits him in stride. Well, he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down. But probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
To throw is Jackson on 1st down. Sets up the screen to Robinson. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play. No.
pick up through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On second down, a run with Evans. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
They'll run on first down with Evans. And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it to football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James Robinson taking it in. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done, because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 33. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And they will take a knee here.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Jacksonville, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.